Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and to another video. Today is very, very exciting because I am introducing a new face. Now you might be thinking, Caitlin, you idiot, why did you buy a new horse? And don't worry, I didn't. But I did mention a couple of videos back that I have two horses in full work, Merlin, and I mentioned a little mare named Eve, and that is who I'm going to be introducing you to tonight. So I am just out opening up our big hayfield. So come along with us as we go on a little hack, and while we're out I'm going to tell you a little bit about Eve, her story, what she was like when I started working with her, what we've done so far, and some sort of plans for the next few months. So if you like meeting new ponies, buckle up and enjoy. There she is. Hi Bee! They've been at their hay, and of course the minute that I want to come get them, they're walking back towards the forest. Now she can be a little bit tricky to catch sometimes, so I'm just going with a lead rope and I can loop it around her neck. Hi, honey. Hi. Find some treats. Good girl. This is Eve, and she was just super good to catch, and I put the halter down somewhere, but I'm not wearing my glasses and I can't see where I put it down. Lord. And of course the minute I decide to stop looking, it literally appears in front of me. So, this beautiful lady is Eve. And she was actually super good to catch. Very proud of you for that, Missy. Sometimes she's just like, either she doesn't want to leave her friends because she is a very social horse, or she doesn't want to leave the grass. But lately she's been super good. So we use positive reinforcement to help work through that issue, and it's been working great. So it is my literal favorite time of year, and as you can see, she's fairly chill on hacks. We're not out in the field yet, but I find with thoroughbreds and their anxiety, one of the best ways to help get over anxiety is to just get out hacking. So as you can see, it is, well, not quite sunset yet, but golden hour, my favorite time of, it's just a mini. You're fine. Give you an idea as to what kind of mare she is. This mare has been ridden once in the last week and a half. Today's a Tuesday. She was ridden on the previous Thursday and then the Sunday before that. I had a friend visiting, and a lot of the focus over the last week or so has been on Merlin, so she has had a little bit of a break, but tonight it's all about her. Hi, Merlin. Hi, dude. Are you jealous? So, a little bit about Eve. She's a 5-year-old bay off-the-track thoroughbred mare. She's about 15.2, 15.3. My coach adopted her back in May, so she's been here 5 months now. I've been working with her consistently since the beginning of July. I think the first day I rode her was July 3rd. And yeah, I've been riding her. I aim for 4 times a week. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 5. Like, it really depends. Hi, Merlin. Yeah, it really depends on the day, on the week, the weather. So as far as I know, she came off the track in March. Like, she came off the track earlier this year. She had a good couple months of letdown time at the place that she was at before she came here, and then another probably couple weeks of letdown time here, and then she was very lightly ridden in May and June before I started riding her in July. So I would still consider her very green, but she has definitely come a long way in the last 3 months. When I first started riding her, she was very sensitive to any contact at all, like at all, and she was very reactive to the leg, and her only idea of leg was forward momentum. She had no idea of lateral movement or anything like that. So because of that, the first many weeks of working with her mainly entailed just working on steadiness and keeping rhythm, and you know, the first scale of dressage training is rhythm. So I was focused a lot on just getting her to relax, to slowly start to accept a bit of contact, and also to just keep a nice steady rhythm. And something I will say is that she did have very good breaks in terms of like she listened to body weight and like seat really well. So in the beginning, a lot of my whoa, so as to not pull too much on her face, I was focused a lot on keeping her steady through regulating my body weight, and at the trot, for example, controlling, you know, the height and speed of my posting, things like that. And after probably about 10 rides, we really started to get somewhere there, and to a point where I could have her going forward off my leg into my hand, and she wasn't anxious about the contact, kept a pretty decent rhythm. And we got working on the canter too. So since then, I've basically just been riding her 2 to 3 times a week. I've slowly introduced her to hacking to the point now where she's fairly comfortable hacking out by herself. She is a bit herd bound, so she does have some anxiety about being out on her own, but we're working through that, just steadily building up. So we stay pretty close to the gate. That is her herd right there. So as you can see, she's anxious to say hello. So yeah, we've been working on hacking, slowly turning her into a dressage pony, and I've actually started jumping her a little bit. Good girly. Good. You gonna stand? Good girl. Good job. That's your shadow. Yeah, that's your shadow. What is that? Is that you? Okay, you can't run into it. You're gonna run into the fence. But yeah, in general, she does seem to really like being out hacking. I introduced it the same way that I did with Merlin, which was starting in the sand ring and then in the little fields and then gradually up the aisle and then into the field. If you want to see the process of how I did it with Merlin, there are 2 videos. There's one a few months ago that's called First Time Riding My Horses Outside or something like that, and another one that's called Hacking My Young Horse Out for the First Time. So that's her in terms of riding and where she's at under saddle. She's really steady and is like a really good, sweet mare. She does have some anxiety in the barn that we're working through, so I'm starting to tack her up outside the barn, which she's super chill with. I'm at a point now where when the barn's not in use, like because there's only one set of cross ties, I'll bring her in there and I'll groom her, and then we'll tack up outside. So it's just about slowly introducing it. And I'm also using positive reinforcement to help reduce the anxiety and to create some positive associations with barn on her own. She's completely fine when there's other horses in there, but when she's by herself, she does have some anxiety around that. That's something that we're working through, but she's absolutely, like, she's an absolute sweetheart. She's not quote unquote like marish at all. Even when she's in heat, she really doesn't act any differently other than she might be not as peppy. And as you can see, like, she really likes being out. She's, you know, ears forward, eager to go. And the colors are finally at the point where they're really pretty. Hey baby. Ooh, I'm zoomed in. So we've now been out for about 25 minutes and she is being really good. Her anxiety level about being away from her herd has dropped. So this is a vast improvement from the last couple times I've taken her out. Before we go in, I'm gonna try taking her, because we have a second fields that we like to hack in. I'm gonna try taking her down to the area, like the entrance, and see if we can get in there. Some of them don't like going in there because there is like I guess it's a narrower gate or doorway, whatever, and mud collects there no matter what we do. It's just the nature of the angles of the ground and stuff. Merlin actually went through it for the first time the other day with the help of one of my friends, so hopefully he'll be more keen to go out in it, but that's a story for another day. So we're gonna go down there and then we'll turn back and go in. So I have taken her down here twice before, and she's good about getting down there like towards the gate because these are her friends. It's just the mud she's not so sure about. So I'm not going to film that, but if we get into the field, we will see. But as you can see, I just love her. Off the track thoroughbreds get such a bad rep, like for being energetic and crazy, and I just think a lot of the times they're mismanaged. She's on 24/7 turnout, she's barefoot and managing really well. So this is where the mud is. So I'm not sure if she'll go through it, but we will see. Good girl. Last time she went up to it and like sniffed it, but the leaves in here are so pretty that I just want to see if she'll go in. Good girl. Okay, stop filming, Caitlin. So we're not wanting to go through, but we have been standing we've been standing at it, and that is way better than we did last time, so I'm very pleased with that. So we're definitely not going to get through that mud tonight, but I am really happy because she walked right up to it, more curious than nervous, and she did put her 2 front feet in it. So we were just there for probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 minutes, and I just kept turning back, letting her look at it, just trying to slowly get her to a point where she's comfortable going through. And we're due to get dry weather for the next week or so, so hopefully it'll dry up enough that it's not so deep and that she's not nervous to go through. But very pleased with that. Now we're headed back to the barn. As you guys can see, why this is my favorite time of year. So beautiful. We're just having some post-ride snacks. I always try to hand graze them, even though they have grass fields. I try to hand graze them for, I don't know, 10-15 minutes after each ride. It's just a nice bonding experience, and it also ends each ride on a good note. Are we all done, baby girl? Hi. Yep. She says I'm all done. I was a very, very, very good girl. God, would you look at that? The camera isn't even picking up how red it is. Ugh. This is what trying to take a selfie with her is like, because she just wants cuddles and scratches. Hi. So yeah, I think I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to add in the very few clips that I have of us so far.
If all days, brown eyes, roots in my apartment, and we grew, passed by, plans were always falling. I know you need out sometimes, head on the glass by traffic lights. Thoughts never felt so blind, so we take off in amazing light. Driving circles, growing sick of the weather. Heather gray, you fell asleep in my sweatshirt. I'll leave the world and make a new one together. That's how my mind that I'll be back in November. It's all for the better. Hallways, burnt skies, ride with clouds we're lost in. And we drew this life back when we were falling. I know you need out sometimes, head on the glass by traffic lights. Thoughts never felt so blind, so we take off in amazing light. Driving circles, growing sick of the weather. Heather gray, you fell asleep in my sweatshirt. I'll leave the world and make a new one together. That's how my mind that I'll be back in November. It's all for the better.
So yeah, I hope that you are as excited as I am to go on this journey over the next few months. She will be my main focus this winter while Merlin is on a little winter break. And I'm super thankful that my coach is allowing me to make videos about her and our journey together. So until next time, I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, bye.